Okay, pre-calc, we'll call this one 2.3b, and what we are doing in this lesson is we're using calculator or other technology to do matrix operations. So really nice to be able to do them by hand, that way you understand what's going on. However, not the most efficient thing to do, so we have some technology to do those things for us. So I will walk you through two different options. One option is using the TI-84 graphing calculator. Some of you might have actual handheld calculators, so that might be nice for you. The rest of you should all have a new little icon that popped up on your Chromebook. I think the district sent it out and it should be working, so you can definitely click there and try that. If not, if it's not working or you don't have a working Chromebook for some reason, no worries. We can use Desmos and do it that way as well. The benefit of using the TI-84 is that it is legal for things like the MCA, the ACT, the, what's that other one called? The SAT, some people take that, where Desmos wouldn't be legal. So it is nice to know how to do it on that one, even though the Desmos one is probably a little bit more user-friendly. Okay, so we're just going to go through two quick examples. We have three matrices here. We have an A, a B, and a C. And just a little reminder, when you are writing down the dimensions of your matrices, you always write down your rows first. It's always your rows by your columns. So we have 3 rows in this case. And then we have 2 columns. So it's a 3 by 2. Okay. And then I'm not going to spend so much time on the rest of these, but matrix B is a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then matrix C is obviously also a 2 by 4. They are the same size. Okay. So if we want to do A times B, first let's check to see if we can. We're doing a 3 times 2, or 3 by 2, times a 2 by 4. And remember, for matrix multiplication to work, you need to make sure that your middle 2 numbers are the same. So this one does work. Your answer matrix then is going to be a 3 by 4. So whatever our answer is should have 3 rows and 4 columns. All right, so to do this, I'm going to do it with Desmos first. So you're going to open up a Chrome tab and you're going to type in desmos.com/matrix. Desmos.com/matrix. And we're going to make 3 matrices. So you can just do new, and make 3 of them. And then you can change your dimensions. So our first one is a 3 by 2. Our matrix B was a 2 by 4. Our matrix C was also a 2 by 4. So I got those set up. And then when you type your stuff in, your numbers in there, you can just hit tab on your Chromebook and it'll bounce horizontally, and then it'll go down to the next row. So 2, 8, -1, and 5, and then 4 and 0. And then our matrix B, I'll just get all these typed in. Obviously, be careful you don't make any mistakes as you're doing this. Otherwise, it will make everything wrong. So I'm going to type them all in and then just double check that I got everything in there correctly. That one looks good. That one looks good, and matrix C looks good. Okay, then what you want to do is click somewhere and hit enter. You need a new line, and it's kind of weird. There's not really any place to click. So if you're having trouble getting a new line, just click somewhere and push enter, and that'll give you a new line. And then all you need to do is just type in, using these letters down here, what you want to do. So we want to do A times B. So you just type it and it literally pops up with your answer just like that. It's super slick. And then I'm going to be lazy and I'm just going to copy this answer right over here. There it is. All right, and it is a 3x4 like we expected it would be. 3 rows by 4 columns. Okay, and then the other one we want to do is 3b minus 4c. So I'm going to go back here, hit enter for a new line, do 3b minus 4c, and our answer pops up right on the right side of the screen, right here. Okay, if you want to use Desmos, go for it. You don't need to use the graphing calculator for this class, but I do want to show you how to use the TI-84 because like I said, some of you are going to want to use it on things like the ACT. So here's how you do it on that. Now remember, you guys hopefully have this little icon on your Chromebook that you can click. Mine's going to look a tad different because I don't have a Chromebook and I don't have that little tab, so I need to use the MCA one. What you want to do is clear everything out, and then to get to the matrix, you are going to look for this button right here, which it says matrix in blue, meaning you need to click the second button first. So you're going to click second matrix. Oops, I didn't hit second. Second matrix, there we go. And then you're going to scroll over to edit. And you want to edit matrix A. So scroll over to edit, hit enter, and then you need to type in the dimensions for matrix A. So that was our matrix, that was a 3x2. So 3 enter, 2 enter, and that'll pull that up. And then type your information in there from your matrix. So 2, 8, -1, 5, 4, 0. Okay, then we need to do matrix B. So you don't need to quit out of this or anything. You just need to go back to that matrix page. So same way we did it before, hit second matrix, and then you're going to edit B. So go over to edit and then scroll down to B, hit enter, type in the dimensions. This one was a 2x4, and I'll try to type these in as quickly as I can without messing up. And always take a second to double check it, because the worst thing that can happen is you get all done and you type something in wrong. Okay, then do the same thing for matrix C. So second matrix, over to edit, go down to C. C is another 2x4. And then type your stuff in there. So 1, -5, 6 and 9, 0, 4, 7 and 3. Okay, now you want to get back to your home screen. So hit second quit, second and the button right next to it. Go back to a blank slate. First problem we needed to do was A times B, matrix A times matrix B. So hit second matrix and just hit enter on A. That'll pull up matrix A for you. Then if you want, you can hit the times sign, otherwise you don't have to, but I'll do it just to remind myself that we're multiplying. And then same thing, hit second matrix, go down to B, and just hit enter. So now you have A times B on your home screen, hit enter again, and there is your answer matrix. So I am just going to screenshot that quick and put that back here and just compare it, just make sure that we got them the same. So here was our Desmos version, here's our TI-84 version, and it looks like they're exactly the same. So that's good. It means we probably typed everything in right and did it correctly. Okay, and then one more, we're doing 3b minus 4c. So I'm going to go back to the graphing calculator, hit 3, and then second matrix, B, then your minus sign, 4, second matrix, C. Hit enter. There is our answer. Again, I'll just screenshot it and make sure it matches up with what we had on Desmos. Looks good. It looks like they are identical. So your practice is pretty short. It's basically just like this. It's just putting in a couple matrices and then making sure that whichever you use, either your Desmos or your TI-84, works.